Hi everyone, today as you see I have here for you pixie haircut, and if you see here down below I put shop our product. You can find the link in our bio here. And today as you see we start combing the hair. Take your sections, and the first thing I do, as you see here with the trimmer, I take the hairs underneath the first line all the way on the neck to make sure the hair doesn't jump outside. So I make sure I trim that. You see, you can get sometime from the bubble, curly bubble. So I make sure I don't have that. As you see here, the hair fall down perfectly. So you can start your first basic line and you have better a view how to do it, because we just remove the hair underneath what's curling. Perfect. And you continue. Make sure you do all the way around from ear to ear. The first basic line is really important to have that done perfectly. So then you continue with the second sections and the layers. Perfect. See, I stand up here to make sure I make it beautiful around all the way to the ears. Super. Now we take our first section, as you see here, beautifully. I'm doing with the razor, as you see. So I start from the top all the way down. The way when I'm like slicing it with this razor, I just make sure I go from short and then all the way into the neck. Look at that, like 45-degree. Perfect. And take it very smooth. As you see, every section I take, look here also, when I'm doing that with the razor, I make sure I comb it all the way down to get the circle like a C shape from the crown area all the way to the neck. So it's beautiful around it. Yes. Make sure after every section you comb the hair in the shape you want to have it, just like I'm doing here. And sometimes I push the hair, as you see here, push it backward, and then you go to the scalp area all the way on the top. We call it the crown area, as you see here. And then I'm chopping it from in between my fingers, as you see here. So that's just to see like my first basic line. I'm following that one underneath like we did. And then we went to the second, and now I'm going to the third section. Here, the crown, and perfect. You follow the line, you follow your line, and you see it in between, and push and comb, push and comb. Just make sure you got all the corners, just like I'm doing here. And see the shape, control the shape, always control the shape. See that? Beautiful round. Make sure that stays longer on the top and shorter down to the neck. Perfect. Now we go to the side. It depends, of course, of your customer wants free ear cut. So you're gonna go like that. She like it beautiful wispy, so I'm gonna go short and wispy, beautiful pixie styled the hair. Very important to do your first basic line, because then you continue like here with your second section. And yes, perfect. You just follow your first line. You hold the hair in your hand and you just slice it with the razor, and it's really good to smooth out the hair. Perfect. And just follow your basic line. And here again we do the layers from long to short into the first line, so around the ears. As you see, the top is longer, then shorter, and again comb and watch everything. You control the movement of the razor cut you're doing, always control, and then go back again. So we're gonna do the same on the other side, just like what we did here, as you see. Perfect. Don't forget, you can always shop our product. The link is in bio. You can see that. So we have our own perfect professional hair product. Thank you. So now we're going to go to the top area, as you see here, from the crown all the way to the front. Again, the top area, as you see, I'm just taking a little bit of it, so I don't want to make it short. That will be the area where the hair will stay long. Perfect. So I control that. Then we're going to go to the front and always comb the hair the direction you want to have it. So then you know where to do the razor cut. Perfect. That's the area where you leave the hair longer. Perfect. So now into the front, you take your layer and you follow your sides basic line, and that's how you go all the way to the top. Perfect. You lift the hair as you see here, and just instead of cutting the hair, you do the razor cut. Same way. And again, we check all the movement, make sure it's wispy, pixie, beautiful cut. As you see, I was just doing like inside cut, like a zigzag effect, as you call it. So it gives you that pixie, wispy effect. So now you see here clearly how I do that. Take the hair, the section, and then just continue your basic line from the sides and the back and all the way to the front. Perfect. And you continue all the way. So now we're gonna dry the hair. Blow dry it good with your hand. You style it then with your hand to make sure see all the lines perfectly. That's how you do the beautiful pixie haircut. And we're gonna finish the style with hairspray. But make sure, as you see here, I'm doing the opposite way, drying the hair, and just with my hand I make sure the movement go everywhere, beautifully pixie effect. As you see, your haircut is your basic, so make sure you give a perfect haircut, so when you style it with your hand it go exactly the way you cut the hair, just like you see here. And you turn and turn and go opposite way, ups and down, just to give it more lifting on the roots. Perfect. So make sure the hair is blow dried really well, and after you finish you're gonna take your hairspray and style it with it. Make sure the hair is good dry, just like I did here. So then you will look again, take all the hairs, and then the hair lacquer. And I'm using, as you see here, a comb that's have more like big teeth spaced comb. You can use that, but you can also do with your hand. I always start usually with a comb, and later on I finish it free styling, just like I'm doing here with your hand, and it's perfect and easy. And you can do with fingers. I retouch the hair and make sure with your fingers you style it. Look in the mirror. Perfect. Very good. perfectly pixie haircut. I hope you like it and give it a thumb up if it was helpful. Share and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for being here.